Welcome to a World of Warships Blitz video, and the title of this video says it all. So if you have a look at the ship lineup, well, just have a look at the icons. So here we are in an all-destroyer team. I am the only one of two human players. I'm in the Tier 4 French cruiser, the Duguay-Trouin, if that's how you pronounce it. We have a Weeks, who's the other human player. And opposite, we have a battleship and a cruiser, I believe a St. Louis, who are both human players. So, in this sort of situation, the human players try and deal with the human players, and then they mop up the bots. But unfortunately, I have only one human player, and it looks suspiciously like he's away from the keyboard. So really, the title, Are You Kidding Me?, describes the situation. Anyway, well, I'm in the game, I have to play it, so let's see what we can do with this. So the Duguay-Trouin is the ship above the Tier 3 Friant. Here we go, so that is a bot Clemson. But still, we have to start cleaning up the bots somewhere, and if we shoot them out of the caps, then they can't cap things. Unfortunately, bots have rather unnatural driving characteristics, which makes them extremely hard to hit accurately. The other human player is an Isuzuchi, a Tier 4 battleship, Japanese battleship with good long-range guns. I don't know why that missed, but unfortunately, well, it looks like we get another chance. No, we don't. What have we got? We've got another one coming in close. Oh, here we go. Because it's a bot, we sort of shoot each side of it. That's good. Nice and clean. No, get torpedoed by one of my own side. And, okay then, so we have a cap, they have a cap. We're down 2 destroyers, they are down 2 destroyers. My problem isn't with their destroyers though, because none of those destroyers are real people. So, I mean, well, let's clean up, because that gives my destroyers less to shoot at, and my destroyers, well, they're bots. So they're not going to be able to torpedo anything to save their own skins, but they can at least shoot guns. So the more of their enemy bots I clean out, the more, well, hopefully fires that get set. There we go. And of course it starts the turn for a salvo of 4 turrets and 4 clean misses. And yeah, well, that didn't miss. So yeah, unfortunately, what happens with, oh, here we go, is a Kaze that looks, well, the St. Louis has determined that what he needs to do is capture that other zone, which is exactly right. Our bot Isuzuchi is distracting our bot Izukaze, sorry, is distracting the Isuzuchi. I have to get some HE loaded, but I'll try and see if I can cause any damage with my AP. So I fire a couple of spreads of torpedoes. We get our last shots off because I didn't successfully change. A lot of half penetration and quite a few misses. Those torpedoes coming in. We keep the turn up. We got one tagged on the battleship. And, oh, well, that's interesting, isn't it? We don't quite have, so we're going to ignore that destroyer, because that battleship is my real target. He's turning in to bring his guns on me, but turning in this situation makes it slightly more predictable about what he'll do. We see if we can get that destroyer, which we do. The torpedoes take out the battleship, and I'm very pleased that he got distracted by those destroyers, earning me a double strike. So this battle is going better than expected. We have one destroyer left. I have no idea if that is the Weeks or if it is a bot. And we have one cruiser. Now that cruiser is St. Louis, so yep, he's fairly tough, and he has, well, reasonable guns for a tier 3. So we're actually uncomfortably close here. And what I need to do to survive this encounter, because although he's a tier 3 cruiser and I'm a tier 4 cruiser, his armour is fantastic, my armour is not. I have better guns, he has more guns, he has secondaries. I have torpedoes, and I'm not going to trust that they're going to deal with him before they actually get there. And you can see he's chopping a bit of health off me each time. This is our, oh, it looks like we've got a, maybe the Weeks wasn't the only, there was another human in the race. Well, that's good to see. That would make a bit of a difference. We'll look at the screen at the end. I was pretty sure when I started this match we had just 2 humans, but if we had a third one, that would help explain a bit of the mopping up that went on out the back. He's got the torpedoes off, better him than me. And as you can see, I'm just trying to keep that range open. I really have the advantage. I'm a bigger target than St. Louis, but I've got more accurate guns. So he's obviously, well, I'm not sure. He looked like he'd stopped there for a moment. Anyway, surprising to say, that is a win. The Duguay-Trouin is very much like any other French cruiser, good long-range guns, terrible armour, not great manoeuvrability, long-range torpedoes, but not quite long-range enough it seems. So yeah, it's you know, it's the flavour of the French cruisers, but still, in the right conditions, it can do quite well, can't it? So there we go. No, there were 3 human players per team. Nice to see. Yeah, so hopefully that's your introduction to Duguay-Trouin, which is, well, a typical low-tier French cruiser. Anyway, I hope you found that educational. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Oh, how many double strikes do I have? Let's go have a look at my service record. Double strikes, 37. Not many at all. It's nice to add 1 to that total. Anyway, as I said, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.